immoral, and wrong.
This is the Modern Eater Show.
Piping hot and delicious.
The Modern Eater.
Food, 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 food.
Get the over the house up.
And now your hosts,
Okay.
Greg Holland, Dave Parker, and Brian Freeman.
You better believe it.
I'm believing it, babe.
Here it is. It's the fourth anniversary show of the Modern Eater here on 630
I love
KL.
it. You're so spry, Greg. You were so spry.
iHeart Radio station. That's the voice of Brian Freeman, my lovely co-host. Greg Holland back here, your host. And Jay Parker, how are you today?
I'm well, Greg. How are you?
Well, listen, it's a night of celebration. Not only are we celebrating our 4-year anniversary, we have a very special guy, Chef Chito Arreola, is kicking off his new food truck, La Xochitl.
La Xochitl. Burgers and tacos.
I'll tell you what, it's so heartwarming to see the Modern Eater kind of being an aggregate for some of these businesses. And like Chef Chito's food truck, he's using the Modern Eater to source ingredients.
I think it's so cool, man.
And, you know, we like to do homework for folks. So whether you're a chef, a restaurateur, a bar, or brewery.
Well, we're like an incubator for all things hyper-local.
Yep.
Is what we are here. I see us constantly making these connections. It was one of the things I was thinking about driving down the mountain today, Greg, is how many companies have we connected? Just, you know, folks, as you know, this is Brian Freeman. I've only been here about a year and a half or more. And I'll tell you, in that year and a half, I have seen so many awesome companies come on the show, talk about what they've done, and then connect with all the other people that are coming on the show. And so one of the things about Chito, what he's doing with his food truck is he is going hyper-local, and all of these people that were on the show are all of his purveyors. I think it's super cool all the way around.
And you can't think of a better person than Chef Chito. I can't wait to see his growth as he left Las Delicias and now starting his own venture. And none better of a chef. I mean, he's a kind of a truly, literally a worldwide renowned chef. So tonight's a big show. I don't know, I would say we probably have 20 small business owners.
Oh, at least.
In the house tonight.
Yeah.
At least. Well, the board has got 17 up there right now. And I've seen like 3 or 4 more come in the building since.
I just shared the live stream to my personal Facebook page. So if you're so inclined and you want to peek into Studio Kitchen, Colorado, you're driving right now and you might get home soon, you can watch our 4-year anniversary party here live on Facebook, and we welcome that. We thank you so much. The community of people just means the world to us as they keep filing in Studio Kitchen, Colorado. Are you ready for story time, boys? Before we get to these great guests, we're going to do a little bit of talking about the show and where it came from. 4 years on the 15th was our first launch of the show. And Jay Parker been through every single show.
Yeah.
For 4 years. I think it's like 270 some odd shows.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Is what we've done in 4 years. So when we started this show out, you know, here it is, a weekend show on a AM talk show, on an AM talk station.
Yeah.
It's a food show. So, you know, how do we really do justice to chefs and breweries? And you've got that, obviously, the audio and descriptions. But the show's really come a long way. I got to tell you what, the first couple of shows, we had no idea what direction to go, so we just set out.
Chicken.
We went up to a barbecue place in Longmont, and we didn't know where to begin. Chef Jesper Janssen, who you know, was one of the original hosts alongside of me. So Jesper, in his worldly travels and all the things that he's seen, comes on the show, and we kind of just shot a bullet up into the air. We didn't know what direction we were going. All we knew is we love food and beverage, and I'm a guy who's lived in Denver, Colorado, Cherry Creek specifically, for 46 years, a local guy, and the communities mean so much to me. And I knew, because food and beverage is something that unites everybody, brings everybody together. I knew this is the business I want to be in with my broadcasting experience, my media experience. I wanted to highlight the local voices here in our communities. And I got to tell you, fast forward 4 years later, I had no idea what the modern eater created itself.
Isn't it amazing? Well, it's been an evolution, you guys. I'll tell you, since I've joined you, I have seen this. You know, I joined you in about, 6 months after I came on, we went on a summer road trip. And even then, we didn't know what exactly. And now we're about to go on another one. And when we went on that, we're like, how can we hone this in? How can we capture the magic of going to all these farms and distillers and tying then restaurants back in when we came home from the road show and did the summer dinner series?
It's interesting. One thing that's very important to me is I think that there's a growing trend that people really want to be connected to where their food's coming from. The people, the stories behind the food. I don't know about you, but if I go to a restaurant or I'm shopping in a grocery store and I know a story behind that product, or I know the business people that built that product, that food tastes that much more delicious to me.
Well, it's like to eat a tortilla chip and to know Little Rich at Raquelitas. It means something so much more when you know that you're oil with like Zach and Colorado Mills, and you know who are the people behind your oil. There's just so many things. Just that's what I think is so unique about the Modern Eater and about this kitchen. Because remember when we were in the studio, iHeart, we're in a little radio booth, and we had chefs coming in there on a hot plate trying to cook stuff. I mean, Jay, you've got stories about that.
It just didn't make sense.
You can only make pesto, for so many shows before you're like, well, I want to see the chicken that's going with the pesto, and I want to see the pasta being made that's going with the pesto. So Greg, the super genius that he is, one day says to me, hey, I found a kitchen. Let's go take a look at it, and here we are.
It was totally that easy. I remember those days. It was just like, oh, hey, go check this out, and we're done.
There have truly been times where I didn't know how to keep the show on the air, where I didn't know how to provide value for our sponsors, where I just didn't know what direction it was going in. And the amazing thing about the Modern Eater and the Modern Eater Network is truly that. The network of people and the privileges that we've had over 4 years of all of the people that we've met. And it's in the thousands. It's in the thousands of people that have come through the airwaves of the Modern Eater. And those people are the people that built this show. And so you're going to hear, buckle up. You're going to hear some great stories tonight. You're going to hear from, if you're hyper-local, you love Denver, you love our community like I do, like Brian does, like Jay does, you're in for a real treat tonight to hear from so many local business people. In the meantime and in between time, I want to do something, and maybe a round robin. I kind of prepped Jay for this yesterday, and I don't think I did for you, Brian. Jay, 4 years of shows on the Modern Eater, and as we celebrate our 4-year anniversary, what stands out to you, my friend? What's a moment?
A moment is probably, there was a moment where I decided to change my diet, right? And I was heavier, and I was drinking alcohol, in excess, I guess you could say. And it was because of the Modern Eater that turned me into somebody that thinks about the food I'm putting in my body, right? And how invaluable the knowledge that you can learn on the show and the chefs and the people to tell you, like, listen, here's what you do. You can do it like this, but it makes a difference. You can't just eat what you want for the rest of your life. That's not how it works. So I think, even though that's not a direct,
It's
on
boring,
the show one
man.
day.
I want to hear a funny story. I want to hear something that was just
well, man,
crazy.
you got to
a broadcast that we tried to pull off that we couldn't pull off.
Out there.
You remember when I did the show on a phone one time down at the cattle ranch in Ordway?
With the wind.
And basically my background is that you got to be on the air. If the microphone's lit and the station is going, you got to figure out a way to broadcast. So the quick story of it is we're ending up our road trip, 2018. And at the last leg, we decided to broadcast the live show on a Saturday night from a cattle farm in Ordway, Colorado. Everything was great. We had tents set up. We paid for an engineer to drive all the way down to Ordway. Things were just gravy. We were ready to rock and roll.
When we were starting, they were gravy.
And you see coming over the horizon this storm that was just literally going to eat everything in its way. The wind started kicking up. The tent jumped up out of there. The connection to the studio was lost. And you guys, you continue talking back and forth. I jump up out of my seat. I call the studio. rush into the bunkhouse at the ranch and continue to do the show on the phone. That was one of those broadcasting magic moments that will stick in my mind for a long time. We've done a lot of great remote broadcasts.
How about the one from the cattle ranch around the fire pit? That one, that was...
Which cattle ranch?
Visser.
Oh, that was a good one, too.
Oh, that
Prosper,
was way back in the beginning.
Prosper Farms, yeah, Prosper
We
Farms.
pulled that one off, though.
Yeah. That was back in the drinking days, so that was a...
Oh, my goodness.
That was a rough morning.
So here's
Morning
my
for me.
story for you,
You got one?
Jay. Remember when we were learning how to use Switcher and cameras? And the first night, we were at one of our houses, and and Greg wanted us to get this thing down within like under 2 minutes. We had to be broken down and set up, and that was one of those nights that I'll never forget, because over and over we had Grill Sergeant Greg Hollenbach that night, and what a fun time. What a fun time.
Practice makes perfect, and I say it all the time. Radio, no man is master, live radio. But we're going to, people are filing in. We got Elin Wenzel, Biker Jim, Little Rich Schneider, my mom's here. We've got Matt. We've got John from Gluten Free Things. We have Andrew Moore from Intrepid Sojourner Project. Justin Brunson from River Bear Meats is here. Look around, Danny Flanagan's here. Zach Kreider from Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil. Jason McGovern from Crush Pizza and Tap. The list goes on, and I really encourage you. If you love local businesses, you love food and beverage, stick around for the next hour and 45 minutes, because your heart's going to do you warm. So Little Rich is standing over. We break the Little Rich when we go to commercial here, and on our Facebook, if you want to check this out, Little Rich has my mom in the corner here. You can't put mom in the corner. Little Rich has her. All right, let's take a break. We'll come right back. We'll fire off some great stories here from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. The Al Pastor is cooking behind me on the spit, just rotating.
We've got actually this interesting show. We've got the meat and the veggies, and they're living as one. They're living together. I like it.
All right, let's take that break. We'll shoot it over to Little Rich. We'll be back in a flash right here on the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
Thanks, Greg. This is amazing what we've got going on in here tonight. In honor of Mother's Day, I thought it fitting that the first break should be the mother of the founder of the Modern Eater. So this is Pat, Greg's mom. Thanks for coming tonight.
Yes, I must say I'm the proud mother of the founder of the Modern Eater. In fact, you say he's been here 4 years. In my lifetime, he's been in here 40 years. Because he was doing this in the basement of our home when he was about 8 years old. He had a boom box and his little microphone, and he was always talking radio. So to see him come this far is very heart-rending to me. And I'm so proud of it, and so proud of everybody he's gathered here. Isn't it amazing?
It truly is.
What an experience. You know, for a mom to look around and see this is just incredible. Just incredible. And love you, Greg.
You know, Mom, you did one heck of a job with that boy. I'll tell you, we sure love him here. Well, hey, we're going to break away for a few moments. I want you to listen to about a message from Encore Energy, one of our favorite sponsors. We'll be right back.
Spirits. It's a distillery. It's a place to hang. It's about quality. It's about taste. It's about passion. Infused with American spirit. Rocker whiskey, rocker rum, rocker vodka. Get ready for an original look, feel, and experience. Old Town Littleton. And if you get hungry while you're sipping on some drinks, they've got the best food truck line in town. Open Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Rockerspirits.com. Rockerspirits.com.
Hi, I'm Andrew Moore, brewmaster at the Intrepid Sojourner Beer Project. At Intrepid Sojourner, beer tells a story inspired by my adventures as a well-traveled archaeologist. My recipes draw inspiration from all over the world, from historical styles like Satis, Greitzers, and Kvass, to adjunct beers inspired by flavors from international cuisines. My beers broaden the horizons of what beer can be. Explore Basil IPA and Turkish Coffee Stout. Enjoy Chai Brown Ale. Taste Lavender Tripel and the distinctive Horchata Milk Stout. Thoughtfully sourced spices and herbs enhance flavors inherent to indigenous beer styles. My sincere hope is that Intrepid Sojourner Beer Project will inspire adventure and wanderlust. Come visit the tap room and share your tales with friends and plan your next sojourn. Located at 925 West 8th Avenue in the heart of the Arts District on Santa Fe. For everything Intrepid, look us up online at sojournerbeers.com and remember to drink globally, locally.
I'm back in 30.
Here, and we're all looking for ways to save money. Here's a tip I bet you didn't know about. Do what I do. Buy your natural gas wholesale.
No life here. All right, at least not on my end.
Every single month. Baby, that's some serious cash. Do what I've...
There is a live in the next one. We're coming back in 10.
Today. The sooner you call, the sooner you save. Call Brian at Encore Energy. 720-245-5771. That's 720-245-5771. Save money on natural gas with Encore Energy.
Yo, what's up? This is Justin Brunson, Culture Meat and Cheese in Denver Central Market. I'm a meat guy. And you're listening to the Modern Eater Show on iHeart.
You're hot.
That guy, the voice you just heard, Justin Brunson, he's wandering around here somewhere. I think he's out at the whiskey truck, though. The Rocker whiskey truck is parked out front. This is great. 4-year anniversary of the Modern Eater Show. And, I mean... These guys. I'm Greg Hollenbach, Brian Freeman, Jay Parker. The show continues. Just so happy to have all of this family here with us tonight on the anniversary. And even more importantly is I feel like it's a spawn child coming from the Modern Eater, Chef Chito Arreola. There he is. Man, tonight, congratulations. The launch of La Xochitl.
Yes, sir.
Man, the truck looks sweet. It's parked out front. We're going to go out there and visit the truck during the show.
Yeah, let's go.
And take a look around. But, Chito, first of all, thank you. I mean, you're the chef of the kitchen. You keep everything under control here. You're probably one of the nicest, smartest young guys I know. And just a great business mind. I can't wait to see your future.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheeto, you're a little glue around here, babe. You really are. You came here. You're like a whirlwind. You just came in, you started fixing stuff.
Sinks.
Yeah, cleaning stuff. He was always so gracious. He'd come down and cook with anyone. And now you've really become just part of the family.
Thank you, guys.
And I love you to death, Cheeto.
So I'm going to have him talk about the food truck in a minute, but I think it's important. We have so many small business owners in the house tonight, and I want to introduce this next gentleman. He's become a friend of mine. I mean, we text, we call each other on the phone, and we just go back and we have good banter together.
I think you call him a lot.
And
I think
I do.
that's we take pictures of each other's view in the morning.
That's right.
What we're looking at. That's a nice veg sink. I wonder who installed that for you.
Look at him right
Was
there.
Was that him?
That's
Yeah,
the
look
voice
at
of Jim Pittenger and
Biker Jim.
Biker Jim.
Hi,
right
everyone.
there. How are you, Jim?
I'm quite well,
Good
thank
to
you.
see
I'm
you.
so excited to be here tonight. Happy birthday. 4 years.
You're behaving.
How long has it been?
Since we've been in the kitchen? About 9 months.
About 9 months.
About 9 months.
It's an amazing space. I love coming down here. It's a great party for a Saturday night. Plus, Cheeto's food truck.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. And this gentleman, Zach Kreider, another friend. I mean, it's amazing how many true friends. This guy, he puts up with me and my sense of humor. We get each other.
You give me advice?
That's
worldly advice,
I
life
actually
advice?
have given you some pretty good advice.
That I've taken, and it's worked out well.
Hey, listen, yeah, I'll take it. His name's Zach Kreider in Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil.
Yeah.
Products
now.
You do a lot more than just oil.
Yeah, our main company is livestock feed, 2/3 of what we do. But then the other third is that oil, that High Lake sunflower oil that you guys are utilizing here in the kitchen. Chef Chito's loving.
And quite honestly, every chef in town, after the studies that you guys did with Chito and found out really the absorption rates into the food, the smoke point, how good the oil stays for so long in a fryer. Colorado Mills chefs, if you haven't heard it, reach out. There's a bunch of us who carry it, but it's an incredible product right out of Lamar, Colorado.
Yeah, southeast corner of the state, all those beautiful sunflower fields you see around the state, that's us. That's why, that's the big reason why they're being planted is Colorado Mills. Chef Chito, 30% less oil needed in his deep fryer, but then also you can turn around and make a dressing out of it or bake cookies with it, breads, it's great all the way around. It's the healthiest product you can get. It's completely Colorado. It's truly a local product. We're not just an address here. We are supporting 120 farms to grow a crop for us. so we can provide this awesome product to Colorado.
I wanted to do this, and I'm not looking to embarrass you guys, and I'm sure Biker Jim, you'll use your time to go in some weird direction because you don't like talking about yourself. But I want to give everybody 2 minutes to talk about your local business. Zach, you kind of started out there, but give that kind of, for those, and we're segmenting all of these local businesses so they'll run in a string. I'd like you to go first, Zach. Talk about Colorado Mills.
Yeah, Colorado Mills, family owned. 4 families started us in 1999. They still own us. Some of them are our farmers also. They're growing a crop and selling it to their own business. We produce high quality rations for livestock.
Yeah, can I give a shout out to Doug Eulin?
Yeah, Doug Eulin's probably watching, man.
Yeah, he's out
Love
there.
that guy.
I do
yeah.
too.
Yeah, you got to drive his combine. How truly local is that?
It's so cool.
We produce livestock feed to and support over 600 ranches, producing a really high quality animal. From there, we turn around and produce high oleic sunflower oil, so it's the healthiest oil, healthier than extra virgin. More diverse. It's the healthiest and the most diverse product you can put in the kitchen.
And your food tastes like the food.
Yeah, you don't taste oil. French fries should taste like potatoes, not oil. Chicken should taste like chicken, not oil. So lighter, crispier fried food, a dressing, bake cookies with it. We've seen up to 30% less oil needed when you use our product compared to comparable vegetable oils.
When it lasts. I've been talking to chefs that are saying they're getting 10 and 12 days out of their fryer oil.
If you filter it and get all the sediment out of there and you take care of your oil, it's like a car. You put the cheap oil in it, you got to change that oil, 3,000 miles. You put a high quality oil in that car and, you can go 6,000, 9,000 miles on a good quality product. You're going to pay a little bit more, but at the end, you're actually using less.
Yes, well, you're so competitively priced. If you really run the numbers, you're actually paying less at the end of the day.
I'm sold.
Off of Chito's numbers, we figured it out that between what he did in a week's time, that we were pretty much the same price as what he was using before. We were like 3 cents maybe more expensive per plate of food. And you throw some marketing behind that and you could make some money on it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
How can people get a hold of you, Zach?
You can call me 970-466-3402.
Do it again.
970-466-3402.
Write that down and call them about 1 a.m.
My phone's on Do Not Disturb at 8 o'clock. I have young kids.
Zach,
but I'll get back to you.
I love you, buddy. I love you.
Thank you guys for this. This is awesome. We're proud to be part of this.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Zach, for what you're doing for every chef in Colorado.
Yeah, thank you with Growers Organic and everything. Appreciate it.
Definitely.
Let's see what Biker Jim does with 2 minutes.
I'm looking at the peanut butter burgers that Chito's making over here. Peanut butter and chili burgers and jelly. I'm surprised you're not using Jif.
We're doing
because Jif tastes like Choosy Mothers. Or at least that's how the commercial used to go, didn't it?
Jim,
So,
please tell us about Biker Jim. Please.
Thank you. I'd love to. Biker Jim's, we do interesting hot dogs and oddball proteins in tube form over on Larimer Street, 22nd and Larimer. If you're at a ball game right now, which I know you are, and that's why you're listening to this radio show, you could probably go right upstairs to 331 and grab a hot dog from us, or down over at 107 out behind right field.
Is there a secret password to get a free hot dog?
There is, and if everybody wants to shout at the top of their lungs that I like fuzzy nipples, you will get a free hot dog as long as I can hear you say that.
All right.
That's all it takes.
Now you know what to do, of course.
Or get a Biker Jim tattoo.
But talk about the meats that he's putting in. He's got a reindeer. He's got a rattlesnake.
Well, as a matter of fact, we do not have a reindeer anymore.
What happened?
We thinned that herd out so much that it became really difficult to find reindeer. I called up a couple of people that I knew in Alaska looking for reindeer, and they're going, dude, if you can find any, let us know.
Interesting.
Really?
So, yeah, we are actually working on an ostrich dog.
Oh, okay.
Similar flavor profile. It's really good. Plus, it's ostrich. It was that or kangaroo, and I don't know how much people really want to eat those jumpy little rodents.
I knew you had it in you, Jim. I knew you had it in you to talk about Biker Jim.
Oh, no,
He's
I
one of those
love
guys
talking about Biker Jim.
Okay.
Well, as a matter of
Talk
fact,
about hot dogs.
as a matter of fact, if you were at Elitch's right now, which I know you are because you're listening to this radio show,
Right.
you could go over by Tower of Doom and get hot dogs and French fries and mac and cheese. So we've got a couple more implements of cooking destruction at Elitch's than we do at some other places.
Well,
So we
he's an
can fry
incredible
stuff.
chef, though, too, folks. He
Yes.
makes this great
Oh, man,
cheesecake on his own. He's actually in the Denver 5,
Denver 5,
which is
Colorado 5
Colorado 5 now. Yes, sorry about. Thank you for the reminder.
We're having our 5 at Biker Jim's event on Monday. I'd love to tell you about it. I'd love to tell you to come, but tickets are sold out.
Yep.
However, it's going to be such an off-the-hook, stupid, crazy, fun menu. The theme for this is upscale lowlife. It's going to be a blast. I'm doing a beef cheek manwich in a bacon bowl. I think it's Brian Redness is doing an ants on a log with real ants. I love it. You know, Dwayne Walker's doing duck egg deviled eggs with caviar. It's going to be a super fun dinner.
Soon to be.
I'm excited.
Next up, Waterworld.
Waterworld, of course. As soon as the climate change really starts rolling in, I'm already working on the gill technology. So, you're thinking of the theme park. Sorry, you know. Kevin Costner
Yeah, I was
movies
thinking Kevin Costner.
They're always at the top of my head.
You have no time. Biker Jim took it all.
What?
That's fine.
Shut up.
Sorry about
I'm
that.
moonwalking on out of here. Take over, Chito.
No, Chito. Give us a couple. What can people expect from La Xochitl?
Burgers, tacos, 100% or local and organic on the food truck. So it's going to be tasty. It's different burgers. Like Jim said, the peanut butter and jelly and egg burger. It's great.
I just had your veggie burger. You even have a veggie burger, Cheeto. It's a vegan burger that rocks, and you've got a vegan gluten-free on that.
Yeah,
too?
it is gluten-free. We'll have gluten-free bread and all that.
That's what I was trying to avoid.
I know.
Slamming down the mics onto the
Slamming down the mics.
That's okay.
Really
All right, we do need to break. Cheeto, we're going to go outside and we're going to tour the food truck before the show is over here, so we'll be ready for that. You're doing a great job tonight. I think as the summertime kicks in, I'm going to have to move this grill because I just start.
Well, we're going to start wearing
sweating
shorts next
like
week.
I'm actually working.
Tank tops,
Jim,
belly
Isn't
shirts.
it weird?
Come
Listen,
on,
we can
Greg.
do it.
You know what to wear.
We have to make you sweat it out, babe.
That's
You
right.
Sweat it out.
Thank you, Cheeto, Biker Jim. As always, have fun, mingle. Do what
There's
you
a
eat.
crowd tonight, folks. This is probably one of the largest crowds we've had here at the Modern Eater Studio Kitchen. We've got people outside to inside. It's still a gorgeous night outside.
It is. I think we should have.
The Rockers trucks out there, right?
It is. It is. I had him bring it, Cheeto. Yes, I did. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come right back live from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. Little Rich is in the corner there with Jason McGovern. We'll take a break on our iHeart station and return momentarily on the Modern Eater Show.
Thanks, Greg. Great segment. Yes, here we are in the corner, and none better, Jason McGovern, Crush Pizza. When you talk about Crush, how many times a week am I over there seeing you?
At least 2 or 3, Greg. At least 2 or 3.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted.
You
Tell
are.
me what's happening. What's new? over there?
Absolutely. So if you're looking for a locally owned pizza place that specializes in award-winning pizza, award-winning wings, and a great beer list, my mom says I have a great beer list, by the way, then come see us at Crush Pizza, 1200 West 38th Avenue.
Awesome. So wait, your mom tells you have a great beer list.
We have a great beer list, guys. We've got a lot of hyper-local beers that we specialize in, as well as drafts, cans, spirits, all those things.
Yes. Now tell us a little bit. We got Chicken Fight coming up.
We do.
Tell us what happened to Chicken Fight last year.
Last year, we submitted a buffalo green chili wing that crushed it, if you will, and we won Chicken Fight with another local company as well, Flatiron Spice Company. So, Rich, you're the greatest. You know I love you.
I'll love you right back, brother. When it comes to chicken and pizza, they don't get any better than this. Come check them out. We're going to take a quick break, listen to some words from Ardent Mills, one of our favorite sponsors. We'll be back.
Colorado Chefs Association. You've probably heard the excitement. This year we are creating a stir in the culinary community. This is your personal invitation to join us on our constant culinary adventure. Let us open up our network to you and help you grow professionally. Whether you are a chef, purveyor, brewer, baker, we are here to build your brand, your business, and connect you with Colorado's culinary community. Join us. I'd love to hear from you. Email me, Colleen at acfcoloradochefs.org.
Hey, chef friends, it's Little Rich here from Raquelitas Tortillas. Raquelitas, known for hyper-local, innovative, and healthy tortillas and chips, served by Colorado's top chefs, and that's why we only use Colorado Mills sunflower oil. If you too want to serve the healthiest, most vibrant tasting foods, you must use Colorado Mills. Colorado Mills is hyper-local, Colorado grown.
45 to the life.
Colorado. Whether you bake, fry, or saute, get your Colorado Mills today. Available through Shamrock, Growers Organic, and Don Foods. For the best oil in the business, use Colorado Mills. Want to bake the best? Bake with the best. Little Rich here from Rockalitas Tortillas and the Modern Eater. Our wraps fold cold and don't break open, yet they're soft and delicious. What's my secret? Ardent Mills. Organic, ancient, and heirloom grains like quinoa, spelt, and more. Locally headquartered in Denver, Colorado, Ardent Mills provides the industry's broadest range of traditional and organic flours. Whole grain.
How you guys there? How you guys there?
Back at the Modern Eater Studio Kitchen.
Doing it live right now. And Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions. Yes.
Hang on.
Bring,
Can you guys hear me?
Bring us up. Bring us up.
Right now.
Are you there?
Now.
You're hot.
Okay, thanks. Great. Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions. It's a family-owned and operated business. 20 years installing specialty tap lines, beer, wine, water, coffee, nitro. Whatever you want to make your dreams reality. The most basic thing is foam is money, and we're all in the business to make money. If you have an inefficient tap system, what are you doing?
You're pouring your money down the drain.
Please don't pour your money down the drain. Get a hold of Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions. Punch Bowl Social, trust them. Resolute Brewing Company, Old Chicago, Tap 14 Brews. The list goes on and on. If you want an A+ report card for your tap lines, just get a hold of them. 720-272 3809. One more time.
Well, yeah, I didn't have a pen.
Got it. 720-272-3809. It's Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions.
Hey, this is Brother Luck from Colorado Springs. All right, you ready?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys, but we got it.
Sweet.
I mean, he's a very, very impressive man. And you're rocking with the Modern Eaters.
You're hot.
All right, back at it from Studio Kitchen, Colorado, celebrating 4 years of the Modern Eater Show. And so many of these great people here with us tonight have made it all possible to bring you this programming, which I think means a lot to the community. And we just want to keep 4 more years, Brian, 4 more years. What do you think, 4 more years?
I think it sounds so fun. If you can only see, our friend Jim has something to show you there. It's exciting here tonight in the kitchen, folks.
I can never unsee that.
You can never unsee that one.
I can never unsee that. Here's a guy, we miss him. I don't know where he's been, but Jason McGovern.
I know he's been eating pizza.
Fresh pizza in town. Hey, man, thanks. How's Crush?
Great. Things are great there. We are celebrating 4 years in a similar way. We just had our 4-year anniversary party in March, so we're right in line with you guys, getting older and wiser, if you will.
Congratulations.
They say after we're supposed to make money in the 4th year.
Well, let's hope so. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Partnerships are everything, and I'll tell you what, these guys. Victoria, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, good to see you. And by the name, it's right there, Victoria's Gluten-Free Things.
Kitchen, not
Kitchen.
things.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
What did I do?
You
Sorry about that.
It's
I mixed
okay.
it up.
It's okay.
You guys have been working together. Did you just do an event together?
We did. On Thursday, we had Jason had the gluten-free dinner he hosted at Crush, and it was amazing. And there was something that was called Victoria's Crack Balls that was served. And
very fitting, very fitting.
Yeah, they were amazing.
I got to know what those are.
So we were fortunate enough. We've had a great partnership with Victoria and her gluten-free kitchen for 4 years now, and we partnered with them and another great local gluten-free brewery, Holidayly Brewery.
Love them.
And did a beer dinner, and we came up with, mostly Rich, your husband, came up with these gluten-free garlic bites. And the consensus was from the crowd that we may have to rename them. Again, Victoria's, not Jason's. Crack balls.
Absolutely.
Can't have my crack balls.
They were made with Holidayly spent grain and her Fat Randy's IPA.
No doubt.
So they were even crackier.
Crack.
Some of the gluten-free they were obviously named them crack balls because they couldn't stop eating them, and they loved them enough. And so it's kind of catching on. It's like
I love Karen Hurt's beer.
Oh
she
my God,
does a great job.
Great.
But I think there's a kind of a similarity between your company with Victoria's Gluten-Free Kitchen and Holidayly Brewing Company. Here's how. Karen, she's gluten-free. She loves beer.
Yep.
She wanted to figure out, well, how can I still stay in the game? And you have a similar story. Talk about your stores.
Gluten-free, dairy-free, love pizza. It's really hard to eat good
Oh, that's
pizza when
totally
you
easy,
can't
yeah.
eat gluten. Yeah, so
Or
that's,
dairy, right?
Yeah, and dairy. Well, yeah, the cheese is really important, but not to me anymore. It's not important, but that's the whole reason the company exists is for the love of pizza. It's like I wasn't going to go the rest of my life not eating pizza that I remembered. And then Rich doesn't want to eat pizza he doesn't like.
Right.
So, at home we have a gluten-free house, so, he has to, eat gluten-free. He actually likes eating gluten-free now.
And true or false, you're fairly finicky.
I'm fairly finicky.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're making your products to taste, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean-
It's about taste and texture. There's a lot of gluten-free out there that might have taste. Some may have texture. But getting that taste and texture together, that's what makes, really not just gluten-free, just any food whatsoever, but gluten-free, that's been the challenge over the years for many companies. It's getting those two parts together.
But truly a brand built by necessity.
It was, by necessity, the love of pizza, yeah.
Well, but her crust is really good. I gotta compliment you. It's an awesome crust.
Thank you. We worked very hard on that over a year, and we're continually improving it. And the spent grain crust is really quite amazing. I wish we could bring that to market, but there's, for grocery, there's not enough, a market for that. Most people don't even know what spent grains are. So, but it's very delicious. It's like a beer crust.
Yeah,
so.
and you can find your products anywhere I shop, anyway. So that's fantastic. This gentleman to your left, my right, Jason, what's your story, man? Your love of pizza fascinates me.
Well, I share a similar love of pizza that Victoria has, and I also share a similar love of taste for pizza that Victoria has, which made it an easy transition using her product. And then with this beer dinner, we expanded our menu with their products, as well as Karen's from Holidaily. And so pizza is part of my life, it's part of my childhood. Growing up, a child of the 80s, ordering delivery, it was novel at that time, and now it's back of the hand or it's an app on your phone, but still have that love of pizza, still have that love of bringing quality pizza to the public.
Well, and the public doesn't know this about you, Jason, but you are over 150 days into pizza-only diet, where all he has eaten for over 150 days now is pizza. Every day, every meal. I admire you because you're looking, you want to go to dinner? You want to go to a movie? You're looking great, babe. You are looking good.
It has every food group you could possibly want.
Yes, you've got at least 4 in every pizza.
It's the perfect bite.
Yes.
You get a carb, you get protein, you get veggies. You really do not need anything but pizza, breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you do it correctly, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
you're on to something. This is a movement.
It is.
So anniversaries for yourself, right?
Yes.
What do you figure the next 4 years looks like?
Good question. I think we're definitely in the, we have that mindset that we're going to open up a second location. We'd like to get something a little bit, thank you. That was,
ooh, gosh.
Yeah, coming in stereo.
Listen to
now.
that sultry voice that he's
Thank you
bringing
very
in
much.
now.
We want to open up a second location with Crush. We have the ability to do, obviously we do pizza. We have award-winning wings. We'd like to bring those things to a few more places, to the masses, if you will, at least the Denver masses.
Your wings are
Well, yeah, his award for the wings doesn't even really do it justice because truly those wings, you talk to everyone in town, the pizza joint that has some of the best wings, period.
We brought some wings tonight. We brought some new wings that we're debuting on our new menu. We have a relaunch coming up in a few days. It's a Nashville hot chicken wing. It's got that nice spicy flavor of cayenne. You got a little sweet heat on the back end, serving it with pickle slices. So it's got all those unctuous flavors.
I was at Proud Souls today, and truly that's like, that could be the only man hangout I know in town. Truly, you walk in there and you feel masculine. All they've got is grills and spice.
I feel emasculated.
But easy there, Greg.
Wow, is this what guys do?
Well, but they were talking about the fact that Jason's wings. I was over there and they were showing me all their spices, and they're like, "This brine."
Victoria.
I'm sorry.
I could see it.
Victoria's looking at Greg in a whole different light.
We're going to talk to them up next. I want to get on the guys from Proud Souls and one of our new sponsors, Zach, the Spice Guy, is going to come up next.
Oh, he's here with his baby tonight. Did you see it?
Jason, I need more of you in my life.
I know. I want to bring it. I want to bring it.
I need more of
With extra toppings? Or
That's right.
All the toppings.
And continued success. We didn't even get into your ventures into Salt Lake.
Oh, yeah,
But
we
you're
had a
crushing
great
it
time
there?
in Salt Lake.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
people were thrilled. They need good gluten-free pizza out there, and we had a great show. We went out there for the Nourish Festival, which is also going to be here next weekend, 18th and 19th. The Nourish Festival for everybody who has an allergy of anything. There's something there for you. Yeah.
You guys go there and go out there and network.
We will.
Look at how many people are in here.
Isn't it insane?
Great.
I love it.
Wonderful.
It's popping off in Studio Kitchen, Colorado. Let's take a break. We'll come right back. It's in the kitchen. We'll do that next, and we'll get the Proud Souls guys up here with us. And Zach, the Spice Guy. That'll be next right here from Studio Kitchen, Colorado, the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
Thank you, Greg, Brian, and Jay. What an awesome segment. We're going to talk here right now to my newest friend, Nikki. She made some incredible items. Tell us about your restaurant. What's the restaurant called?
So we're the Corner Beat, and I personally didn't make our amazing items. Our head chef, Will Howell, did. We are a plant-based restaurant. We specialize in cold-pressed juice, organic produce from Growers Organic, and we make acai bowls, smoothies, toast, salads. Everything's made from scratch in-house. We source local. We are what Modern Eater likes to call hyper-local. We use gluten-free things, bread over there. We also use grateful bread, and everyone that works for us really stands behind our mission, and everyone's happy to do what we do.
Nikki, you've sold me, and I'm going to tell you, I'm a meat eater. I love me some steak, but you've compelled me. I want to go to your place. I got to try this for myself. Where do I go? Where are you at?
14th and Ogden, cornerbeat.com. You can find us. We're open every day.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Nikki. Hey, we're going to break away, viewers. Keep an eye out for some great messages from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
River Aquaponics. As a chef and aquaponics farmer, I get the importance of conserving our limited water supply. Did you know Colorado is suffering from the most severe drought since 2012? Water shortages are very real, especially to Colorado farmers. Now here's the good news. Aquaponic farming uses 90% less water than traditional farming, while producing 4.5 times more food per square foot. Using traditional farming techniques, farmers would flood their fields with large quantities of water.
Live in one.
Underutilized and just plain wasted. But because aquaponics is a recirculating system, the only water used is what the plants uptake and some very minor evaporation. South River Aquaponics has been running a 55,000-gallon system year-round for 4 years, and we use less than 500 gallons of water per day. Education is very important to us here at South River Aquaponics. I invite you to learn more about aquaponics at southriveraquaponics.com. South River Aquaponics, the future of farming.
30 to the live.
Of Growers Organic and a host on the Modern Eater Talk Show. Growers Organic is a Colorado sourcing company who provides Colorado's greatest chefs with the best organic produce. I've been partnering with local and regional farms for the last 20 years, and our returning customers know they can count on us over and over again. Chefs who receive the highest rating on good...
10. Five, 4, 3. You're hot.
NickGrowersOrganic.com.
Okay, back at it from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. And I was going to do a Proud Souls Live, but I thought I had the Proud Souls boys coming up in this segment. Nobody's listening to me.
But those boys are here. I have seen them.
They are here.
I can't find them. So I found Jake and I found Andrew. And I found John Irvin, who was supposed to be on too, but I can't find the Proud Souls guys.
All right, it's a celebration. It's an anniversary party going on right here. Two of my favorites, here they are, two beer cups.
Yeah.
Jake from Brews Beers, what's happening? Andrew, Intrepid Sojourner Beer Project. Man, what do you guys think? Look around.
Isn't it crazy?
Well, you're going to love what you see here tonight then, because Chef Chito's food truck in La Xochitl, man. It's going to be good. We got to get them parked out in front of Brews and get them parked out in front of Intrepid as well. That'll be cool stuff. I've been kind of giving everybody just this, we have, I'd like to say probably upwards over 20 small businesses in the house tonight. And these,
well over 20.
Yeah, these are two that are very near and dear to me. The elevator speech. For those that have never been to Brews, what would you say in a minute to them?
Can't hear them at all. Dead air. I got nothing.
Jay, I can take you with me to Brews. They're dog friendly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a leashed kind of dog.
beers. So even
Your mic's
though,
not
you know, you might not like one style of beer, we have a beer that you're going to like for sure.
Yeah, back at the studio. Jared, just blow out that in the kitchen liner there because it's not going to happen. Andrew, same thing. Talk about Intrepid.
Yeah, so Intrepid Sojourner, we're in the heart of the Arts District on Santa Fe, 925 West 8th Avenue. We do sort of internationally inspired culinary beers. So we started with a lot of my influence from the Eastern Mediterranean, so Basil IPA, Turkish Coffee Stout, Lavender Triple, Apricot and Date Hefeweizen, and we sort of open it up to influence from all over the world. So we're really interested in making really good, balanced adjunct beers, beer for foodies, and beer for people who love to travel and adventure.
From a guy who's got a PhD in archaeology.
Yeah.
You're not a doctor.
No, master's degree.
Masters. Oh, I thought there was so much more.
You just,
Yeah.
oh,
I just upped
That's
you,
right.
man.
You could call me
He
Dr. Moore if you want.
I like that, Dr. Moore.
He complimented you and diminished you all in one sentence. Said, oh, I thought there was more to you than that, Andrew. No,
It is Andrew Moore. There is Andrew Moore.
Many facets, but PhD is not one of them.
the most interesting man in the world, truly. And
Dr. Reverend Andrew Moore.
Doctor, I like it. Yes.
Yeah.
So let's keep adding it on.
Esquire.
Yeah.
Maestro. More.
Maestro's good. Yeah.
You guys, I'll tell you what, these two beer companies, and I just love both of them. You had the Belgium Brew Fest.
Yeah.
I don't
A couple
know,
weeks ago, that
couple
was a big
weeks ago.
deal, man. We had over 600 people at our brewery. It was huge.
That's fantastic.
We're at the North Glen Food Truck Carnival this weekend. It's over, I think, 300 food trucks, 7 different breweries, 1 distillery, up off of 120th and I-25. It's huge.
Fantastic.
We'll be there all weekend long.
It's so crazy. Summer's just started and all these great events, folks. Check your calendars because the reality is every weekend there is something cool going on now until winter.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I love it, Colorado.
Two of my favorite breweries. I think you should go check them out if you haven't already. In the Santa Fe Arts District, if you're in that area, Intrepid Sojourner Beer Project. That's a no-brainer. And you have an anniversary coming up, too, on the 18th.
Yeah, next week from today. Yeah, the 18th. It'll be 2 years for us. And we got a big thing. We just
Congrats.
installed our new 30-barrel fermenter on Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
And we just signed with Colorado Craft Distributors. So you'll start seeing our beer out and about a lot more.
Big
Congrats.
Starting next week.
That's
So,
great.
and then-
Quick programming note. Jay, go get some more people for the rest of the day.
I'm trying.
Everybody's busy eating.
I'm trying.
I know
Not
Dave's
drinking.
wandering around. We just want to hear from a lot of the people. It'd be cool. Let's get Jeff Tyler over there. Can we wave
Have
him
you
over
guys
here?
tried some of the food, by the way, Andrew?
Yeah, so
Have ya?
I had the lamb burger. Chito handed me a part of a lamb burger. It was amazing. I had a couple of tacos. I'm not sure which tacos, but they were delicious.
I had a
And
tripe
some
earlier
things
that
from
was incredible.
Crushed Pizza.
All right,
Tripe?
another
Tripe.
beer company that I love a lot. It's Spice Trade Brewing Company.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
And
Good
they-
to see you, Jeff. y'all.
They have
You
a-
never see these guys, do you?
No, I don't know who these guys are.
Jeff Tyler from Spice Trade Brewing Company and Beer Craft, along with Andrew Moore. You guys, first of all, talk show host yourself. Are you liking Beer Craft that airs right here every Monday on the Modern Eater Network? You two are killing it.
Yeah, Beercraft's been a blast. We've got to talk to lots of really interesting people in the industry. This whole month, we're talking to people who are making kind of non-beer beers, and
We actually just got to talk to Judd Belstock from Dos Luces, who's here tonight, this past Monday, all about chicha and pulque and tepache and everything Latin American and alcoholic.
So let me ask all three of you, because you've both been
Are we done
sponsors.
talking about Beer Craft?
No. I'm coming right back because I want to talk about the fact of how many people they have met through the Modern Eater and have been able to incorporate them in their shows, and the exposure that they've gotten to all these different breweries in a real comfortable and non-confrontational environment around here. And you guys now are bringing them on your
Sorry
shows.
I interrupted, actually.
You know, hey.
That was good.
you just got to let them go sometimes.
I know.
You got to let them go.
I
and
get
they'll bring it
scared.
right
I
back.
get scared with
Bring it
Brian.
right
But yeah, no, it's been great working with the Modern Eater, and we met a ton of great people and Brian, and we've had a really good time, and it's been fun with the show to really. I mean, I think Jeff and I are both really interested in kind of pushing out the boundaries of that like craft beer bubble we talk about all the time. You know, we're talking to people who are making non-traditional European beers. We're talking about to people in the coffee industry, people in the malt industry, people from sort of all over. I think it's easy to get those sort of like craft beer blinders on, and we talk to the same 40 brewers all the time, and it's wonderful, but it's not always like an accurate representation of what the industry is about. So this has been a fun chance for us to kind of grow that.
For
And
sure.
even taking that a step further, I do all the wholesale and distribution for brews. So, I mean, I've met over a dozen new accounts through this show by coming in, having drinks with different chefs, different restaurant tours. You know, it's really helped me out. Trying to reach that bottom line, you guys know.
Ain't bad.
Yeah,
is
we
it,
got
Jake?
we got some beer on tap over at Grind after our show with the Nashville Hot Chicken. We have our little umbrella on tap there now, so you can have Nashville Hot Chicken and Little Umbrella Mango Passion Fruit Wheat Beer, which is pretty awesome.
Well, and the summer dinner series too last summer was a ton of fun. We met
I love those.
some world-class chefs. Got to pair some just fantastic beers with some fantastic food, and get in front of this the audience that Intrepid Sojourner, for example, wants to be in front of.
Are you guys doing the summer beer dinner series
you bet-
again?
you better bet
That was
ya.
a blast. I can't wait for that. That's going to be a good time.
Coming up, we're going on our road trip come June 15th, and we'll go for a week. We're actually going to have a big summer solstice party on the 21st.
That Friday night, Big B's down in Paonia.
Which,
You guys are all
mark
invited.
your calendar.
There's camping.
That'll be me.
So sorry.
Well, they did take a vote the other night that all of them actually wanted to room with me. That there was.
It was a lottery
You
system.
know, it
You
was.
pick out of a hat.
That's actually pretty accurate right there. So every Monday night at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, yeah.
Monday afternoon, 4 o'clock. You guys are on this side of the table.
We are.
Is it weird being on that side?
It is. I feel a little intimidated now.
A
You
little,
got the rotisserie in the background. I got this thing looking right into my soul. I don't know what it is, but it's looking right into my soul.
That's Sam Pasquale right there, our resident monk chef. And thank you to Elin Wenzel for that. Jake, you'd be a great guest on Beer Craft.
I would love to be here, yeah. Just let me know.
The theme this month might not work because we know you have beer. We're looking for beer. Is that beer? That's kind of the theme.
Well, but so this summer we're talking about taking a kind of world tour of beer without ever leaving the Studio Kitchen, Colorado. So we'll definitely be making a stop
What will
in
that
Belgium.
look like?
Yeah, it's gonna. We're gonna look at beer and alcohol and some of the products from all over the world. So we'll definitely be stopping in Belgium.
I'll have to buy a globe so we can spin it right here on the show. Bring it down, and we can say, where in the world is Beer Craft this week?
I love all of these guys. Jake, Brews Beers, thank you, brother.
Always a pleasure.
Say hello to Mr. Gottenkinney and
Yeah,
Mr.
they're all in Belgium. They left today, man.
Yeah, that
we're
trip's
hosting
happening right now. That's
45 people. We're taking to Belgium for a 10-day trip.
Backstage
Wow, that's
access,
fun.
too.
Yeah, I have to stay behind and babysit everybody.
And Charlie's going, right?
Charlie's going, Ryan's going, Jake's going, everybody's
Andrew,
going.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank
I love
you.
you so much. And Jeff Tyler.
He's got a new place coming up in
He does.
DTC, folks.
Tech Center this
gonna be
fall.
huge.
Keep an eye out. I
Keep
got the
an eye out.
concrete in my car right now.
It'll be coming. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back at the top of the hour. You want to tune into Facebook Live. We've got 6 minutes of Little Rich Schneider Unplugged, and he has Chef Justin Brunson with him over there in the corner. So we'll break now on our iHeart station. Stick around on Facebook, and we'll be back with another hour of the Modern Eater Show on iHeart Radio.
Just about here.
Hello. Hi, Mom.
Thanks, Greg. Now we're in the home stretch. This is the long segment. And for the long segment, we've got 5, almost 6 whole minutes to talk. So I thought, I know who I'm going to get over here. Justin Brunson. Get over here to the camera, Justin.
How's everybody doing?
Man, isn't this a blast? Isn't this a blast?
I mean, it's really busy in here, and it's really nice to see these guys, 4 years, getting into it. All these nice people in this room. It's a great place to be right now.
It's amazing. Like, we were just talking. The first ACF meeting I ever went to, which has been very instrumental in our business's growth and my getting involved in all this, it was your bacon throwdown. And from there I met Chris Moore and Danny and Joan Brewster and all that stuff. So
the bacon's back.
The bacon and the best in the biz. And when I say best in the biz, this is the guy. Let me tell you a little story. When we had the ACF master chefs come here from all over the world, there's only at that time I think there were 66 of them.
Awesome.
I took 3, maybe 4 of them out for dinner. I took them to your place.
Well, thank you so much for bringing them over.
And I knew, you can't have anything bad at your place. We went over to, let's see, you've got Masterpiece.
Masterpiece Deli, Culture Meat and Cheese, the Royal Rooster, River Bear American Meats.
Okay. But what's the steakhouse? Where would I have had the Major? Old Major. That's where we were at Old Major. No. But we had such a blast, and you've become such an integral part and major part of what's happening in this food community here. You know, your River Bear meats are all incredible. We've had them down here a couple times. Absolutely in love with them and you. So why don't you give us a little bit of an update? What's happening at River Bear?
So it's month 5.
Oh my gosh!
Growing
like that.
Yeah, so we got a whole line of fresh cooked sausages, deli meats, bacon. We're gonna start making salami pretty soon. We're just waiting for our drying room to get finished. We've had a lot of lovely support, a lot of restaurants and markets carrying us. The Denver Broncos picked us up. We're the official bacon of the Denver Broncos, the deli meats and sausage. So they eat the players eat our meats every day at Dub Valley.
Wow.
Pretty awesome.
They've got some good food pickers over at the Denver Broncos, I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, those guys are machines. You need to feed them well. They need a lot of protein, high quality meat. They're super into the nitrate free and that's the motor, right?
That's
their money maker.
the very next question I was going to ask you. Is that besides being a local flavor and just madly adored and loved by everyone, what makes your product different? What's your secret sauce?
I mean, it's all made with love. We get great meat. I've been working on all these recipes over the last 22 years.
Wow.
And I just, high quality meat. They're all made with love. We have a lot of respect for the product, the animals, everything we're doing. I think that's what makes it better.
Well, the execution is incredible. Remember, we were next to each other. Our booths were next to each other at that food show. What was that food show? Was it Eat Denver?
It was Eat Denver.
Eat Denver.
Local makers. It was all local makers.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just trying to follow in your footsteps, brother.
No. Shoot higher than that. Shoot higher than that. But I mean, the response. I saw and heard the response.
Yeah, it's cool.
Your products are incredible. So I imagine since then, it seems like you're going retail and food service.
Yeah, we're doing
correct?
both. Yeah.
Okay. If I don't have a restaurant but I want to get some for home, where can I go get it?
You can go to Marzick's, Tony's, the Truffle Cheese Shop, St. Killian's, Seafood Landing. We're in a lot of little local markets.
Awesome. And Marzick's, I love those guys.
Dude, they're awesome. The guys at Tony's are great too.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're blessed with this community, and that's why we did this, to show off. So it's a platform for everyone to tell their stories.
Yeah,
so I do have a restaurant. I've got a breakfast place, and I want to upgrade. I want to serve the best bacon, the best sausage that I can. How do I get a hold of you?
So you would definitely want to email Matthew at River Bear Meats. Yes, he's our sales guy. I call him Frog. We've been buddies.
Frog's awesome.
We've been buddies since we were like 15.
Yeah.
He's a great human being. We're bringing like the good vibe back into the meat business.
Yeah. And you know what? There's some great. The sausage community.
Yeah.
We're really blessed here. We've got some great players. Don't you agree?
Awesome, man. Like Rums, the Polidori's, like Clyde's. Like we got a lot of really great. Chad over Allegation's amazing. Like we got some great people.
Yeah. And that's, that's what I love about our community. And what we're trying to instill here is instill this a sense of community, of working together and getting everything together.
I mean, Denver, it's a very blessed place. There's a lot of great people, and we all work together and hang out and truly care about people.
It's true. It's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Justin. We're going to take a break here. We're going to listen to some of our sponsors. Let's see who we've got coming up here in this break. We're going to have all A-plus beverage.
Ooh, A-plus
Doesn't get any better than that. Any better than that.
Door sale at Dream Style Remodeling, featuring Pella. Replacing your windows and doors with Dream Style will help make your home more comfortable this summer. During our summer kickoff window and door sale, save 20% off windows, 20% off doors, and 20% off installation with no money down, no interest, and no payments for 1 year. Hurry, this offer ends May 21st. Ditch the poor quality windows with leaky seals and poor energy efficiency that make your home hot and drive up your energy bills. Dream Style offers innovative Pella windows with Pella's patented patented Duracast material, the strongest, most durable material available for windows. Save 20% off windows, 20% off doors, and 20% off installation during our summer kickoff window and door sale. And no money down, no interest, and no payments for 1 year. Dream Style Remodeling featuring Pella. Call 303-222-5256 or visit Dream Style
30.
Schedule your free consultation. That's 303-222-5256.
Ask Alexa to play 630 KHOW on iHeartRadio. Then you can hear John Caldera tomorrow night at 5.
Getting 630 KHOW from iHeartRadio.
If Denver's talking about it, you'll hear it on 630 KHOW.
The following is a paid advertisement. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of KHOW, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
How about a bite to eat? It's time for the second course, hour number 2 of the Modern Eater.
What are you hungry for?
Here's to a meal we're all here for.
Delicious and tasty.
Now we're getting to the good stuff. With your hosts, Greg Hollenbeck, Jay Parker, and Brian Freeman.
Indeedy, Mr. Tweety, as my friend Greg Hollenbach would say, we are 4 years into the Modern Eater here. We're in Studio Kitchen, Colorado. You are on iHeartRadio, KHOW 630. It is Saturday night in America and about 7:06 in the Rocky Mountains. And we're having an incredible time here tonight. I want to thank Greg Hollenbach, Jay Parker, one of the other guys behind the scene, Dave Avery, making all the sound come true. We've got incredible chefs in the kitchen tonight, and right now we're on the second half of the show, and it is Vegan Restaurant Week this week, and we've got 3 awesome guests right here in front of us. We have Sarah Easton with the Veganizer. Did I say that right?
That's correct.
Excellent, excellent. And Nikki will always be the gypsy juice to me, my gypsy queen. And now she is the corner beat, and I love her at 14th and Ogden. And her chef, William, is here with her tonight. And thank you all for coming and bringing some tasty, tasty vegan treats.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us. Welcome. All right, Sarah Easton, the Veganizer. First of all, hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Veganizer, talk about what do you do?
Yes, so Veganizer was started in...
Oh, you've got it.
Okay.
Just bring it a little closer there so everyone can hear you good. Perfect.
Yeah, Veganizer was started in New York City, and the concept is taking restaurants and turning them plant-based for a night, getting people to use their creativity and fill a need. You know, there's a lot of new vegans and people that want more plant-based foods, so it's filling a need for and bridging a gap between restaurants and plant-based consumers.
All right, so I'm Mr. Restaurant Guy. I'm
Yeah.
chef owner. Here you come, Sarah. I'm doing my deal. You're going to try and convince me to go plant-based for a night. Let's hear it.
Yeah, well, I just tell people that there's a lot more people looking for vegan options, plant-based options, and there's a growing demand for it. And people, it's not just vegans, and it's all sorts of people that are interested in eating vegan for the night or going plant-based for the night. People love to see the creativity. I mean, there's all sorts of new seitan wings or, you know, all sorts of fun cauliflower wings. There's just tons of new, exciting foods that you can make from plants.
Wait,
and
Sarah, you said Satan's coming to the restaurant? Wait, explain that to some people. What do you mean, Satan?
you know, seitan, yeah, it's basically wheat meat. It's a substitute for meat, and it's delicious. There's many restaurants that have seitan wings currently, and
I go get a pita at Watercourse that has a delicious pita with the, oh my goodness,
with the little
seitan.
seitan?
Yeah, and it's crusted. It really is delicious. So now that I know what you want to do, what you want to change my menu for a night? You want me to stop serving what I do? How does that look to me?
Well, basically what we tell the restaurant is we'd like to host a big party, a big vegan party in your establishment, and we can fill the restaurant for the night and get a bunch of new customers in. We also give restaurants a ton of exposure as well. We are able to do a lot of social media promotion We're also able to do a lot of consulting for their menu. It's especially good for restaurants that might need somewhat of a refresh or just want to have an edge, want to, just
Or ideas. To
Yeah.
put on their
Well, there's
thing.
a lot more vegans out there, I think, than
Exactly.
people realize. I mean, our friend Vanessa over at Nooch Market,
Yeah, exactly.
a vegan market here in Colorado, but there's a lot of people. Do you know how many Americans now are vegan? It's probably pretty high.
Yeah, it's growing all the time, and it's not just vegans. I mean, some people just want to eat more plant-based options because it's delicious, and some people are want to do it for their health as well. So
Sold. Nice. Done. Let's do a night. Let's do one here at the kitchen.
Okay,
Do a
we'd
vegan
love to.
night.
We'd love to.
And we can't do a vegan night without this gal right here. Man, welcome back to the show. And
you.
Nikki, it's so good to see you. And you brought a new friend, Chef
Old friend,
William
new old
Powell.
friend.
Well, new
Yep.
friend to me. So, welcome you guys. Now, Corner Beat, we've talked about you before, but take a minute just to talk about your business.
Yeah, so we are a vegetarian restaurant, and most of our items can be made vegan. I think the word vegan scares a lot of people
Some people
nowadays.
get into politics. when they
Exactly.
hear vegan.
So we like to say plant-based eating. I think that, you can still get all your nutrients from plants.
Now, are you good with that,
Yeah.
veganizer?
Oh, both, for
All
sure.
right, because we could do the plant-based izer.
Sounds a little,
we don't care. We don't mind.
elevated
As long as
sometimes.
the message is getting
Sure.
out. Right.
Yeah. So we get all of our produce from Growers Organic, so it is 100% organic, and we, smoothies, acai bowls, cold pressed juice, toasts.
You do a couple toast, right?
We have like 10 to 15, depending on the day.
You're
and
a
the
neighborhood
ingredients.
staple.
We are now. We're almost on 5 years. So.
Well, and
yeah.
wait, you've got some big news this year because you're going to be doing something in Capitol Hill for your neighborhood. What are you going to be doing?
Capitol Hill Market, and it's June 1st, and we are trying to get all Make Believe Bakery actually signed on to be a vendor and just kind of showcase different things going on, like our local kombucha guy, our wheatgrass guy.
Who's your
and
local kombucha guy?
it's called Symbiotic.
I want him in here.
He's awesome.
I want to learn
he's
more about
low
how to make
sugar, brews with adaptogenic herbs. He's great.
I got a
Yeah.
kombucha habit that
Yeah.
counts more than probably
Yeah.
a crack habit.
Us, all of us.
I mean, truly.
Well, and if you're a small farmer and you're out there listening, reach out to Nikki at the Corner Beat because she needs some more farmers
Yeah, we love
to come
when they
into
come
this.
in and
Yes.
just here, buy our produce, and it's back alley, open the trunk. This is my organic produce. That's our favorite.
That's great.
Yeah.
Chef, first of all, what's your role?
Everything.
That's what
yeah.
small businesses are like.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm there in the busiest time, and then I have to sleep sometimes, so I go home. But I pretty much put the toast together. A lot of the ideas came from the origins of the place, which got to thank Nikki for.
Yeah, but
She
Will
put
helped pick up the pieces. He made plating beautiful, whereas I was.
I'm a big fan of putting some effort into how it looks before you eat it.
I think you taught Nikki not to put tomatoes in the fridge, too. I think there was a moment.
No,
hate
I always
that
do
is that is a,
that. We know.
I love that.
That's how they're stabbed. We know. They come refrigerated.
Yeah, produce geeks get what Brian.
We love it.
Right there. So you guys, here's the deal. And as we talk about the vegan culture, and I believe it's a culture of people that really want plant-based dietary. What do you do for folks that have thought about it, would like to dip their toe in, would like to know more, would like to figure out recipes, would like to taste more? I know we could go to the Corner Beat for that. But what do you say to the person that's just really tinkering with the idea? Go ahead, sir.
Well, I would say come to one of our events, and also we're going to be talking a little bit about Vegan Restaurant Week. We have 37 restaurants participating, and check some of those restaurants out. They are making some special menu items, and then we're also showcasing some of their regular menu items as well. And then we have a bunch of other really fun events in the community. There's Veg Fest every year. That's an excellent way for people to get familiar with some of the products, and then also some of the culture, I guess you could say. Meet some friends, have a really good time. There's a lot of cooking demos, and there's just a lot of classes and things like that.
How can people get this list of 37?
It's actually on the Veg Fest website. You just Google Veg Fest Colorado, and there is a link. There's an icon right there that'll take you right to the restaurant.
What a great domain name. Veg Fest.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But I think if you're going to dip your toe in, dip it into some juice. Go down to the corner beet. Just start with 1 or 2 juices a week. I mean, there's so much information about how celery juice will truly change someone's life. Yeah, celery. I mean, who would have thought something that if you get it conventionally, it's completely nutrient deficient, but if you get it organically, it's nutrient dense. So, I mean, one of those things to support organic.
Nature's Gatorade.
Yep, it truly is.
All right, 30 seconds. Why come into the corner beet?
Because we are plant-based and we assemble from the earth. And it's all organic and it's beautiful and it tastes well.
And you guys are there.
And we're there.
That's
we hide in the back. We don't. This is a
That's
rarity.
worth the price of admission. Truly is. We love having you on the show.
We love being here.
I mean, come on back. What do you think of tonight? Looking around here.
I know.
A lot of stuff going on. Does this Al Pastor make you sick though? Crazy? Or you're
I'm
used
not.
to it?
I'm not looking at
You're
it.
not looking at it. I'm just not looking at it. Continued success. Sounds like you're doing great.
Yeah.
And just keep the momentum. It's
Yeah.
going to build and build, and I can't wait to talk to you in the future to see.
We really need to do a dinner because I'd like to educate people more about why it's just not for somebody's health. It's really, it's a bigger belief system around what you're doing, and we need to educate people.
Well, and like I said, there's all sorts of really delicious, creative foods that we can make. There's people are just doing some amazing things with mushrooms, with cauliflower. I mean, the options are really endless, and the flavors are amazing.
I know where Greg's going with what you said.
No.
Yes.
Where I'm going is Sarah was a little nervous when I could tell, and now she's like full steam. She's like, let's keep going.
Yeah.
We want you to be comfortable here, and thank you for coming to Studio
Of
Kitchen,
course.
Colorado. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Little Rich is waiting over there for our Facebook viewers, and we'll break away from our affiliate station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station. But I got to tell you, as we celebrate 4 years here, we have so many great small businesses. You're going to hear from plenty of them for the remainder of the show. So we'll take that break. We'll come right back. It is the Modern Eater Show on iHeart.
Thanks, Greg. Man, it is getting hard to hear in here. It is so loud. There's so much fun. Oh, my gosh. I'm here with Rick, my new friend, company called Clean Juice. Check this stuff out. Rick, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming down and riding this wild wave. Tell us about Clean Juice.
Well, I'm the owner of Clean Juice Cherry Creek. We're right next to the Cherry Creek Grill. We're the only certified organic juice bar chain in the entire United States. The chain is 3 years old. They're all across the country, but we're the first ones in Denver, and we're bringing the brand that provides cold-pressed juices, fresh-made juices, smoothies, protein smoothies, acai bowls, toast. It's a complete juice bar menu.
Awesome.
And we've had great reception in the marketplace because the juices are so fresh and so delicious.
That's awesome. And where can we come get them?
You can come get them right in Cherry Creek Grill, right next to the Cherry Creek Grill in Cherry Creek.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, we're going to break away. We've got some sponsors that I want you to hear from. One of them, Proud Souls Barbecue. They're the ones who brought us, hooked us up with the barbecue we've been cooking on. We'll be back in just a few.
F. Johnson Design does it all. Take the headache out of trying to build your own website or design graphics. Who has time for that? F. Johnson Design will get you up and running with a professional and great-looking website. Design sharp graphics to your specifications and have your site up faster than you think. Logo, package design, SEO coding, and more. F. Johnson Design did the Modern Eaters website. Go to themoderneater.com to check out some of their work. Reach out to F. Johnson Design at fjohnsondesign.com.
Hey, it's Chef Elon Wenzel, owner of Element Knife Company. If you cook, then you'll know the importance of a quality knife and proper care. My training in Japan exposed me to exceptional cutlery. That's why I am so excited to offer you the knives I fell in love with. Element Knife Company is chef-driven, and my goal is to support and educate. Get at me for a knife clinic or conversation. Find me at elementknife.com or by simply calling 303-460-4628. For the best knives in your kitchen, think Element Knife Company.
You know, Belgian-style beers are getting more and more popular, for good reason. And while a lot of breweries make the odd Belgian beer or two, Brews Beers in Denver does all Belgian-style beers. I'm Charlie Gottenkenny, brewmaster, and we do badass Belgian-style beers like nobody else. From the classics to creative Belgian...
30.
Have 15 on tap in our big tasting room and patio. Handcrafted wit beers, blondes, ambers, and saisons. High-octane doubles, triples, and quads. Plus sours, barrel-aged beers, and special rare bottle releases. We have food trucks every day, plus a bistro next door. And your dog is welcome. Check us out at brewsbeers.com. Brews Beers, spelled B-R-U-Z.
Coming back.
75 West 67th Avenue in North Denver. Your best choice for Belgian-style badassery. Can I pour you one?
Hi, everybody. This is Chef Carrie Barrett from Bardo here in Denver. Ooh, okay, that sounds good. And you are listening to The Modern Eater on
Night, here it is, the Modern Eater Show, live from Studio Kitchen, Colorado, live on Facebook as well. Check us out there. You get to see all of the action. Here's a cool one. We're talking to small businesses and two businesses. First of all, welcome back to the show, Zach.
Thank you very much.
Zach, the Spice Guy.
And baby in hand.
That's
Hello,
right.
hello.
Dan and Tony, Proud Souls.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up, dudes?
How's it going?
It's going great. And thank you all for coming here. I know Saturday nights are busy, but you made time, and it means the world to us. I mentioned, I put a little something out there on Facebook today saying I was really pumped to make a special announcement tonight. A company that's going to be a great partner with us that fits in nicely with all of our other partners. And I said it's going to spice up the show a lot. I think I just gave it away right there, but really easy. I've got to, number one, say thank you, and I'm so proud for this affiliation. There he is, the Spice Guy, our latest current sponsor of the Modern Eater Show.
Thank you. Honored to be a part of the show.
So Zach and Parker, your little darling, she's a sweetheart. I think she likes me too. She looks at me a lot. Or just thinks I'm really
She definitely likes you.
weird looking.
She told me yesterday.
The kitchen, Zach, not too bad, huh?
Kitchen's popping tonight.
It is popping.
Isn't it crazy?
It's a full place.
Have you tried any of these Cheeto burgers with your black magic sauce on them?
We have.
Or your
We
black
did-
magic spice?
Yesterday we did the vegan, the Cheeto Impossible. Chimp Possible.
Yeah.
Chimp Possible.
And then, yeah, I've had some tonight. Everything is delicious.
Fantastic.
It's a cool spice. We actually did that spice for the dudes at Proud Souls.
Yep. Dudes at Proud
Yes.
Souls, you dropped something off this week.
Nice little gift.
I mean, look, it's being utilized very nicely, right?
Just like we envisioned it. Perfect.
That's our centerpiece right now, but a Yoder grill. First of all, Dan, Tony, people hear about you every week, but I want them to hear from Proud Souls. What is Proud Souls?
Proud Souls is a barbecue community. It's somewhere where someone can come that's interested in barbecue and get all the answers to their questions. We're here to serve not only chefs in this community, but backyard people that have questions about barbecue. We have everything from grills, accessories, smokers. We do barbecue cooking classes, get people excited about barbecue, cooking in their backyards, and having fun with it. We met Zach a couple years ago when we opened. We were looking to do our own kind of spice rub. We went to Zach. This dude is crushing it. He knows exactly what we told him we wanted. He produced. So our black magic rub that Chef Chito's working on over here that he has with all his burgers, activated charcoal, salt, garlic in that. Beautiful on beef, but something that's a lot of fun to work with and different. And that's what's so cool about it. And knowing Zach and knowing what he does over here, you know you're going to get a lot of flavor right out of the gate. You take that one bite and it's like, boom, you got it.
Well, Tony, you didn't hear when I was talking to the viewers or the listeners earlier about the fact that I stopped by. And I sort of sold you guys short because I said I felt so masculine when I walked in there because it's truly like the real man cave. That is a place you walk in and you feel your manlyhood. But I don't want to cut the ladies short because you just said it. There's backyard barbecue enthusiasts, and I bet there's many women out there who can probably do better than most of the men. So,
Of course. All different shapes and sizes. We got husband, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends. Come in there. One time it's the woman who's a cook, another time it's the man who's a cook. As Tony mentioned, it's really about just the barbecue community. So nothing like a live fire to bring a family and friends together, whether it's Mother's Day weekend or Father's Day weekend. It's usually a tasty burger like Chef Chito just put out here, a tasty taco, the delicious food that's putting out there. It just brings family together. You make memories off of nights like this, nights in the backyard. And I think at Proud Souls, we try to make people feel comfortable, like yourself, when you come in here and meet you where you're at. So whether you just want to talk about a rub or how to cook. A lady called up who bought a grill a couple weeks ago. She wanted to do a ham for Mother's Day. She called up today just to talk about how to do that ham. So Tony talked to her for about 10 minutes, and she's probably going to make her day tomorrow.
Well, you educate. That's what's
Exactly.
so cool, because I walked out of there with a ton of knowledge, and you guys focus on one thing. I mean, and that's what's awesome. I mean, you truly focus on.
It's a passion.
Yeah.
We see that.
On grills. Is there anyone like you in this town?
No.
I mean, I think you guys are one of a kind.
No, I'll say right now, there's no one that has passion for barbecue and teaching people how to do it other than me, Dan, Chris, Frank, the whole crew at Proud Souls. I mean, that's why we're here. It's our passion. We've dedicated our entire lives to barbecue and helping people, take the mystery out of it and come in and have a place that's accessible where we're going to educate you and make sure that you're having fun and doing the right things.
I always say go past the big box store with that impulse buy where nobody's going to greet you at the door and talk to you about your barbecuing needs. These guys are going to ask you, what's your backyard like? They'll probably ask you, how much wind do you have going through there? Do you have any cover? What are the conditions of your back? What do you need? These guys are going to answer all those questions, and then you can pick up delicious Spice Guy blends and spices there as well. Just truly everything you need, the one-stop shop. And you look at Proud Souls on 25th and Federal, and you guys are our neighbors just down the street here. But our partnership and our relationship has just grown fairly quickly. But it feels so good. It feels so right. And next Saturday, something big is going down in the town.
Yes, sir.
What's happening, Dan?
It's a second annual backyard rib competition. We're going to have that at the Gothic Theater. We got 24 backyard teams cooking everything from pellet smokers to drum smokers to Big Green Eggs to everything in between. So it's really about bringing that barbecue community together all in one shop. So we think that it is truly the Denver Barbecue Festival going on next weekend.
Come
It's
one,
free.
come all.
Come one, come all, family friendly, free and open to the public from 12 to 8. We're going to have good friends of ours, Jeff Jabot with Sugar Fire and Jason Ganal at GQ out there selling food. We're going to have some local craft brewers out there. We're going to have River Bear Meats out there doing some samples. Frog will be out there. A bunch of barbecue demos, so a bunch of pit masters from the local community. Just really talking about barbecue and embracing barbecue and all coming together in one big fun event.
We're going to do some ribs, the Modern Eater Show, so we're going to be down there competing.
Yeah, Greg,
And
you're
this
throwing your
guy-
name into the hat.
Yeah, we're throwing our name
And
into
this
the
guy's
hat.
going to be here, Big
I
Zach.
know.
Yeah.
It's
As
judge
a VIP judge over there.
And I am taking bribes if you're going to be.
And
Put him
listen,
on the list.
I'm going to win very pure, and it's going to be just such a favorite right out of the gate.
Yeah.
It's going to blow you away, and just I
Are you
can't-
going dry rub?
I can't.
Are we going dry rub? Are we going mop style? What are we doing, Greg?
We got to hustle. We're not giving anything away right now. People may be listening.
And you're not even coming to me for consulting?
No, that's well, you're going to be in on this
okay.
meeting
Got it,
here
got it.
that needs to happen this week here.
Hey, man, shh, don't stack the deck yet. We've got all week to do that. It's going to be a fun time, and we're going to be broadcasting live from the Gothic.
Yes, sir.
And, boy, all day long event. You've got your craft breweries, you've got your barbecue, you've got a concert afterwards. Who's the band?
Slim Cessna's Auto Club, and then also New Ben Franklin's, and Southern Saddle Darkness. I'm kind of butchering that name right now, but
All right.
New Ben Franklin's actually the lead singer of that band is actually a barbecue judge. So that kind of circles back to that barbecue community, Dave DeVoe, where he's going to be judging barbecue with his wife that day, doing sound check while we're doing the judges meeting, and actually kicking off that concert at 7:30 right after the awards there. So
Mark your calendar, Brian. It's May 18th. Starts at what time?
teams will be out there as early as 7. Open to the public at, that's a little
I
early
only
for
know,
you, Greg.
I know one.
Yes, I know. No, I'm good with that. This guy,
There's
that's
one
like 3
7
hours into my day already.
There's one 7 o'clock in a day for me.
Noon,
But,
noon for the public.
No, we'll be there. Noon for the public. Come down and see us. It's going to be a great day. It's the second annual backyard barbecue.
And where is it, you guys? Come on, where is it?
Gothic Theater.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gothic Theater, 7 a.m.
You guys, all three of you guys mean the world to us. And listen, this community is going to grow bigger, stronger, badder. We've got some really good businesses here.
Well, we appreciate you having us on. And
Zach, Thank you. And Parker, you're behaving yourself nicely. Can we get her to say something into the microphone there, Zach?
Probably.
Yeah,
There you
right
go.
there. On cue. On cue. That's so cute. All right, it's 7:30 on 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. A half an hour of other. We're going to go fast and furious. We're going to get small business people in here, and we love this community. It's popping off in Studio Kitchen, Colorado. We'll take a break. We'll throw it to Little Rich. We'll break right now from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. You are listening to the Modern Eater Show on iHeart Radio.
Facebook Modern Eater family. Look who I've got with me in here.
Hey, everybody.
Probably the sharpest guy in the business. And by that, I mean knives. Elon Wenzel. Loved, adored. This is our guy.
Thanks, Rich.
So what's new in the world of knives?
So we are doing sponsorships for 2019, including the Modern Eater. I'm doing Koshan 555 and some of the Heritage Fire events. So check that out. Information's on my website, elementknife.com, also on Facebook and Instagram, Element Knife Company. And just trying to move forward and push forward, get the brand out there. We're doing all kinds of stuff this year, so keep an eye out and come check it out.
I tell you, I fell in love with this guy. When you want a knife and you want to look like you are the pro that you are, you better be packing that high-end knife. That's your tool.
They're a true artisan build, all handcrafted, and I've been using them for almost 20 years, so I can speak to the quality, and I stand behind them. So let me get you outfitted properly.
And let me tell you, when it comes to custom knives, they're not quite as much as you think. Well, we're going to take a break. Thank you so much, Elon. We're going to take a break and listen to some sponsors coming right up. Growers Organics will be one of them. Woo! Ooh, that was good, right? I got to be out at 1:15. So just like I did 3/4 of a second over. That was good.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
If you too want to serve the healthiest, most vibrant tasting foods, you must use Colorado Mills. Colorado Mills is hyper-local, Colorado-grown, cold-pressed in Lamar, Colorado. Whether you bake, fry, or saute, get your Colorado Mills today. Available through Shamrock, Growers Organic, and Dawn Foods. For the best oil in the business, use Colorado Mills.
Hey everyone, it's Colleen Ferreira with the Colorado Chefs Association. Are you ready to put your passion to work? Well, we train the future chefs of Colorado, and we want you to join us. The Colorado Chefs Association is recruiting for our fall semester right now. Join our American Culinary Federation accredited cooking program. Work in a professional kitchen and get paid all while earning your sous chef certification. Email me at colleen@acfcoloradochefs.org. I'd love to hear from you. Join our excitement and explore a new future.
Do you have the goods? If you're looking for a neighborhood restaurant that features gluten-free menu items, stop by The Goods. Whether you're a vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, or even a meat lover, they've got something for everyone. Do you love a great sandwich? How about wood oven roasted vegetables on multigrain bread with rosemary mayo and olives, vegan and certified gluten-free? Or for the meat lover, try one of their most popular menu items, the Paleo Bowl. With house-smoked pork, wood oven-roasted veggies, 2 sunny-side-up eggs, and Indonesian sambal sauce. It's delicious. As a friendly neighborhood restaurant featuring dinner, brunch, and full bar with 2 happy hours daily, they truly care about you, the customer, and desire to provide an extraordinary dining experience for everyone. They're family and children-friendly, and even have a playroom for the little.
Coming back in 15.
A friendly neighborhood restaurant offering a wide menu of gluten-free and vegan options. And they don't forget about meat lovers. With a staff that really cares. On East Colfax, directly connected to the Tattered Cover Bookstore. Hungry? TheGoodsRestaurant.com.
This is the Modern Eater Show at Troy Guard Tag Restaurant Group. I'll see you guys soon.
My name is Jennifer Jasinski, and I'm listening to the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
You're hot.
Adam from Studio Kitchen, Colorado, as we continue. Great 4-year anniversary party. It's so much fun here in the kitchen tonight, and just the community, friends and family. And Christopher Moore, 3 weeks in a row. What do we do, Chef?
Hanging out, enjoying, and this is the most people I've ever seen, the most cooks I've ever seen in this kitchen. It's amazing.
It's pretty cool, isn't
and
it?
it's one nice to not have to cook, but 2 to actually enjoy and walk around and community. You know, it's camaraderie, brother. It's a great community scene here.
I love seeing you here.
It's great. It's a lot of fun.
And we hope you make a habit of it.
I'll tell you what, you know, if whatever my next endeavor is, and if I can, you know, get here on a Saturday night and come down and hang out and have a lot of fun, more than happy to do it.
One of the great things about coming down here on a Saturday night is just meeting new people.
Absolutely.
And the stories and the fun, and let's do one right now. Landon, welcome to the show. First time, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, sir.
What's the name of your business?
Bearded Man Coffee.
That might fit if you're looking to the Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Bearded Man
Yeah,
Coffee.
you got to see
Makes
Clean
sense.
Shave Landon here. We've got him on the studio.
I actually just cut
thought it was
4
Zach
inches off
Brown
this
at
thing,
first.
so-
Did you today? You just.
Landon, you ever heard of the elevator pitch?
Absolutely.
The elevator speech.
Absolutely.
How do you talk? Do it. Let's see if you in 1 minute just talk about your brand.
No, we're really excited about Bearded Man Coffee. We are a craft roaster out of Sedalia, Colorado. Our specialty is infused coffee. We have your standard blends and single origin, but our infusions are amazing. So tonight we're serving our Yeti, which is our chocolate and cayenne.
Really good.
We have turmeric and cinnamon, bourbon infused coffee. But the idea behind Bearded Man Coffee is it's freedom, nature, possibility. We give 5% of every purchase back to the National Forest Foundation.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's a big deal for us, and we're actually working with woodland firefighters and giving back to them. So, yeah, it's a big deal to us. We love it. We enjoy what we do, and fantastic small batch craft roasted coffee. And
Well, did I ruin it? Because you made me that
You ruined
coffee,
it.
and
You
I
did.
put a little tequila in there, and even before I put the tequila in, it tasted good. And after, I got to tell you, tequila in your cold brew with a little bit of your CBD chocolate that you put on top.
Only Brian Freeman. Right?
So I gotta say that I don't do a whole lot of dairy, and so I had just his cold brew, and from a flavor profile, absolutely amazing. Everything that he just described, you taste all those notes in there. And I said to him, I would have 1 or 2 of these in the afternoon, which as a pick me up if I'm working like a 14 or 16 hour day as a chef. Absolutely amazing to have.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. We are very passionate about our coffee, and I put it out there with anyone's coffee.
Well, and you keg it. You brought a keg tonight.
This is cold brew. Yeah, so we serve it in 12-ounce and 5-pound bags, whole bean or ground. Tonight is actually our first keg. This is our first time doing this.
Wow, cool.
So we came for the celebration tonight, 4 years, and we wanted to keg this. We are actually working on a new K-Cup line here pretty soon. That's actually a 100% biodegradable K-Cup.
Nice.
Which is amazing. And then we'll be canning our coffee as well.
You know, it would be
awesome.
a cool partnership to introduce you to. We have a tap installer. His name's Jeff Rourke from A Plus Beverage Solutions.
Oh, nice.
I'd like to get you guys together because
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing when he's going in to build his accounts.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are adding coffee lines.
Absolutely.
And I think that would work out perfectly.
We have been into so many, even just breweries that are like, hey, I'd like to get just a cold brew coffee in here. Do you have that? And finally, we have to have it because we're getting asked so much.
That's fantastic.
Well, and you're right off of 285 in between Denver and Castle Rock,
Yeah,
right?
so we roast in Sedalia. So Sedalia is where we roast up off of 105 in Jackson Creek. Our distribution center is actually in Highlands Ranch, unfortunately right next door to the school situation the other night. But,
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was awful. But that's where our location is at, and what we do, the only reason we do that is because it's a lot cheaper to ship across the country from Highlands Ranch than it is from Sedalia. So
Sure.
I mean, just getting to talk to you. First of all, you look like you could rip me limb to limb, right? But he's a gentle guy. You're a sweetheart
I'm
of a person.
Yes.
And
I think you get him, Justin Brunson, and our friend Dustin together. Right there is we could do a 3 bearded man coffee.
Like the Broncos offensive line right there. Is that
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
we haven't spoke to this gentleman in a while. I call him a dad I knew I never had. He's really a cool guy, and you've got to get to know him to love him. His name's John Irvin, Gluten-Free Things. Welcome back to the show, John.
What's happening, Greg? How you doing?
Good to see you, man.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, man. 4-year anniversary, and it's guys like you that got us this far.
An engineer by trade and a baker by night.
And doing great things.
That's awesome.
Your packaging looks fantastic.
Thank you.
What you've learned from the Modern Eater to get content out there is really astonishing. You've stepped up your game. You're stepping up your accounts. Your product is really delicious, John. You're making great waves, and thank you for bringing these cupcakes to me. For our
cupcakes.
He knows did you bring me the red velvet?
Yes, I did. There's 3 red velvets, 3 solid caramel, 3 vanillas, and 3 chocolate chocolates.
And he really is known for his cupcakes, isn't he, Greg?
He really is.
I just gonna interject because John has given me a lot of products, a lot of sample products over the past year, and his chocolate chip cookies are ridiculously good.
Well, I'm actually getting ready to make a bunch.
Yeah, they're gonna bake some right now, as a matter of
some
fact.
off
And
right
yeah, it's if you want a chocolate chip cookie and it's gluten free, and you bite into this, you're gonna be like, that's a chocolate chip cookie. You have no idea that it's gluten free.
And it's vegan
And it's amazing.
also.
It's vegan. It's yeah.
John, and how many products you have? Because you've got way more. You've got waffle mix. You've got, go on. You tell
Okay,
us.
so we've got our waffle mix. We're kind of, everybody goes nuts on that. We've got our breadcrumbs. We've got our graham cracker crumbs. Our all-purpose flour, which you can do gravies, roux, biscuits, and you can do pancakes like Rupert's at the Edge does pancakes with that. Then we also have our all-purpose flour. Then we have our baking mix, which you use for cookies and muffins and things like that. But and then bread-wise, we've got two kinds of bagels. We've got English muffins, deli loaves, which are a pound and a half based, or larger than, a full-size loaf. Our French loaves, hoagies, croissants, which we're one of the only people in the United States that probably does a croissant. Hamburger buns, hot dog buns, pitas, which Ashcars uses and stuff. And then we've got our, just our different cookies and our cupcakes. And we're going to be introducing both, and we got crostinis and also croutons.
Wow.
And so we're introducing here pretty soon, hopefully in the next, probably the next 2-3 months, we're going to be introducing bagel chips. And we've been going through all our customer testing right now and taste testing and things like that and trying to figure out how to process them. And it's worked out very, very well. I've been working on that. Also, one last thing, all of our products are vegan. So, we have no eggs, dairy, minimal ingredients.
Where are you located, John?
We're at 64th and Sims in Arvada.
You've got a retail shop so people can come by?
Yeah, people can come in to our
Northeast
retail
corner,
area. and they
Northwest
can-
corner. I
What's
go
that?
by it. I go northwest corner. I go by it every day.
It's a small shop, but we
It's
put
awesome.
we put a lot of stuff out there. I use just-in-time manufacturing, but we've got a lot of neat products.
Good for you, John. Thanks for coming down.
Supporting so many small businesses, John Irvin, and gluten-free things, and you'll find his product on Chef Chito's food truck, La Xochitl.
And actually, Corner Beats also carries our deli loaf.
Look at that. He's everywhere.
I watched him cut it up. I was going to try one of those. I've had your deli loaf. It's amazing. Your English muffins are to die for. My wife, who doesn't like gluten-free stuff, but she was like, this is a real good English muffin. So
you've been blessed.
All right,
I have been.
We're going
Thank
to
you.
keep them coming. Landon, I want to have you come back because I really enjoy coffee, and I think there's a partnership here.
Absolutely.
I like what you do, my
Well,
friend.
thank you. Appreciate that.
Go check them out. I'm sure that you have a Facebook page, Bearded Man.
BeardedManCoffee.com. Yeah, Bearded Man Coffee on Facebook and
Perfect.
at Bearded Man Coffee on Instagram.
Love it. Christopher Moorman, Chef.
Thanks, guys.
Greg, I just want to say thank you so much for the opportunity and meeting you. And Brian, thank you so much. You guys, amazing things, and happy anniversary, gentlemen. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. Jay sent me a shout out, like, hey, you got to come down. I'm like, I'll do everything I can. And
are you having a fun time?
Dude, this is amazing. I've never seen this many people here in my
Did you
life.
meet someone new here in the show
I've
tonight?
met like a dozen new people here tonight.
Isn't
Believe
that
me.
cool?
It's
And
awesome.
the networking and everything here that happens
So
in
much
this
fun.
kitchen, just
I was
insane.
I was talking with Landon. I'm like, I can get you into a bunch of different places. Well, here's some contact info, and that's what it's about.
I've been hugging everybody. Is that weird?
Good. No, I need a hug before you leave.
I'll
Good,
get you a hug.
good.
He actually wanted my dessert from last week, but I didn't bring any of it this week.
Chef, hand your headset to other chef, Chef Elin.
Absolutely.
And then we'll get Dustin, who's right back there, and we'll just cycle him through. Thank you, John. Thank you, Landon. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, Greg.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Thank
Brian.
you.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
They just keep coming. I mean, literally.
Look at these two right there.
It's overwhelming. There he goes. He puts the headset on.
Dustin Evans.
I'll tell you what, Dustin and Rocker Spirits joining the show. Chef Elin Wenzel.
Hello.
These guys are both great. So we've got, here's, this may not be a great mix because what do you get when you mix whiskey and knives?
A good time.
Well,
You lose appendages, I think.
I think you did too. Elin Wenzel, man, I fell in love with your business and your passion for what you do. Element Knife Company. We're doing the 30-second elevators pitches every week, folks, hear about you on the Modern Eater Show and your voice because you run a commercial. And thank you. You're a great sponsor. Elin, give us that 60 seconds of Element Knife Company.
So I'm a full-time working chef, been selling knives for about 10 years. Trained sushi in Japan in 2004, so I only sell items and products that I have used and I know that are awesome and I can stand behind, and these are all handcrafted, artisan quality knives. And also locally made accessories. You can find them at elementknife.com or Element Knife Company on social media like Instagram and Facebook.
Wait, and he's a great guy, too.
Oh, he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever come across in your life.
Thank you.
Elin comes in, he does demos with us. He's kind of my authority when it comes to just knife work. And do you have any events coming up?
So I'm doing, 2019 is really about sponsorships and fostering these relationships with like-minded individuals and businesses and companies and people that have similar sensibilities like you guys. So sponsoring the show Modern Eater, sponsoring Koshan 555, and that's a national U.S. tour. They have several events. You can find me at a handful of them. There's the 555 events with competing chefs, and then we're kind of moving into the Heritage Fire events portion of the season. So I'll be at Snowmastering, Aspen Food and Wine, Napa Valley, and then there's going to be an event in Lafayette in August. So come to the events and check it out. It's
Incredible chef and the knives that you bring.
Yeah.
Did you know he's a writer?
I did not know that. He's
And
a
you
writer.
First of all, your words this morning meant so much to me. You wrote a blog about the Modern Eater show and
did.
all the guys around. Even you were mentioned in it. It's really cool. How can people read more? And it's Element Knife?
elementknife.com. I do write blogs when I have a minute here and there and try to get some photographs in with those and just let people know what Element Knife Company is doing, and like I said, businesses like you guys, and to let the populace and the masses know how awesome people like you and what you guys are doing. And
Well, and people
we're
can
about
come down and see you with your magic, right?
Yeah.
Your magic knife.
Yeah, I work at Sushi Sasa on the bar full time, so come down there and check me out. And
Great sushi there. I got to give it up to you and Wade.
Thanks. We try.
Great job.
Elin, you're probably one of the sweetest guys I know. I don't know why you hang out with us, but you do. You've seen a lot of raw things here in the studio.
I
but
love it.
You're used to dealing with raw.
It's all real and true. Love it.
It is. Dustin, I'm going to have you stick around. We're going to take a break,
Absolutely.
come back. Dustin Evans. Man, Rocker Spirits, if you don't know, you got to know, and you'll learn more next. We have a beer company. I think it's Dos Luces is here.
Dos Luces.
Dos Luces.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Waiting and
then
ready
we're
to come on.
we're gonna also throw. I'm gonna throw in one more small business, which is the Fountain of Health CBD.
Oh,
Yep,
cool.
out of Conifer, one of my mountain town friends.
All right, we'll do that. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. We've got one more segment of small businesses here in Studio Kitchen, Colorado. You are listening to the Modern Eater Show on iHeartRadio.
All right, Modern Eater family, we're in our last segment, our last minute. And we're going to talk to one of my new best friends ever, BFF, Lauren Tratt from Fountain of Health.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
That's awesome. So tell us about your products.
We are Colorado-grown hemp, and we are trying to produce the healthiest, best CBD full-spectrum product on the market. We have oils and we have topicals. We have a great new chocolate bar. We're available in stores across the country and on our website.
Wow, now I understand you're going to be on Chito's truck.
And we are going to be the CBD on Chito's new truck.
There's,
We're proud to be there too.
there's the connection. There's the connection. So you've compelled me. I'm in. How do I find your products?
Besides on Chito's truck, which is a great spot to find it, you can find us on our website, fohcbd.com.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for coming down and being a part of the madness.
We are so happy to be here. Thank you.
Well, this is our last In the Corner segment. We're going to take it away. We've got a few final words from some of our favorite sponsors. Watch, learn, you're going to get better. We'll be right back.
Results may vary.
Get ready to change the way you look at food. This is Peter Allman, the founder of South River Aquaponics and Alpenglow Mushrooms. As a Le Cordon Bleu trained chef, I know the importance of quality ingredients. That's why in 2013, I left the fine dining industry to start a sustainable organic farm. At South River Aquaponics Alpenglow, we are the leader in sustainable growing practices, utilizing our natural resources as effectively as possible. No pesticides, no GMOs, no funny business, just clean, honest food production. We use old world techniques combined with modern technology to bring you the best possible produce. Our gourmet mushroom facility provides CO2 for our greenhouse that grows tilapia as well as lettuces and herbs in our aquaponics system. Look for us in natural grocers, City Market, and served on the plates of Colorado's finest chefs. At South River Aquaponics Alpenglow Mushrooms, we're growing greener. To learn more about aquaponics, and see our products, go to our website at southriveraquaponics.com. South River Aquaponics, the future of farming.
My dad's vegetables are so good, I can't live without them.
Hey, Colorado chefs. Brian Freeman with Growers Organic and the Modern Eater Talk Show. Do you care about where your food comes from? I do. Do you want loyalty from customers who care about that as well? I can help by providing top quality, reliable delivery, knowledgeable sales team who genuinely care about how food is grown, transported, and served. Chefs, Growers Organic will ensure you have excellent ingredients for your next James Beard dinner, your nightly specials, or your regular menu items. Join the organic revolution and go organic with Growers Organic. Look us up online at growersorganic.com.
Now it's time for the Modern Eaters Booze in the News segment.
I like my beer cold, my meat, my entertainment explosive.
All we need is a chair and a cooler beer.
Here's your Booze News.
You better believe it right here from Studio Kitchen, Colorado. It's Booze in the News segment. All the booze news you can use on the Modern Eater Show as we continue. Dustin, as we broke off, I didn't want to hurry you because you're a man of leisure. You take your time. You go slow with everything you do, just like your whiskey.
So what are you trying to say? I'm slow?
Thoughtful is the way I'd like to describe it, Dustin.
Dustin, I don't know how we've done it, man, but you've been a sponsor of this show for 2 years now, half of the 4.
Yeah.
And there were times where I'm like, I don't know what we're doing for Dustin, you know? But you continue to support us. You continue to help us out. The relationship has matured.
I think all these people in here are a testament to that. Look at all the people. When we used to do it in that little studio, man, this place is booming right now.
Tell me a memory you have from the Modern Eater.
Mr. Diaz that came in with his barbecue that time.
Oh, yeah.
I ate so much barbecue I could barely talk about my own product.
Now that's when we did a remote.
No, that was,
don't you remember?
Yeah.
I remember that night.
James Diaz brought all his barbecue into the studio down
Remember,
there.
he had like 3-4 trays
and I was
of
supposed
meat.
to be on, and I was over there eating so much of that. It was so good.
But there have been so many moments. We broadcast live from Rocker Spirits.
Yep.
Sit out front there in your spring thing that should be coming up soon, right?
Yeah, it's coming up soon. We ran into there's some changes going on in the city of Littleton that may prevent us being able to do our spring whiskey thing again. City and county of Littleton merged with South Metro, and the permitting process has gone to the moon, and the fees have gone to the moon, and I don't know if we'll be able to do it this year. I'm going to know tomorrow.
I hope so.
Let us put some heat on
Or Monday.
Definitely.
That's a community event right there. It truly is. You bring people of Littleton together and beyond, and Rocker Spirits right there in the heart of Littleton.
Yeah.
You guys are doing it great. I always guess your barrels. When you come. Okay, so last time I guessed that he has aging right now, his whiskey. I think you're at 178 barrels.
No.
Where are you at?
218.
Woo!
218.
My man, when are you releasing that number one?
We're probably 6-8 months away.
Can't
Here's one for you, though. I got a chance to meet with Heaven Hill, largest probably bourbon producer in the United States, one of the oldest distilleries in the United States. They have 1.8 million barrels in storage, the guy told me. I says, yeah, I got 218.
Yeah.
How you like that? You like apples?
Did you pump your chest a little bit?
Dustin, here's a new brewery to us.
Yes.
And he was on Beer Craft this last week. His name is Judd. And it's Dos Luces?
Dos Luces.
There it is. I mean, I'm not great with names, but I think I can get that one.
And I got to say, you came out of New Mexico or something for that? Where did you get this name?
It represents the sun and the moon. We make chicha and pulque. So chicha comes from the Inca culture in Peru, pulque from the Aztec in Mexico. So both of them are named after, the chicha is named after Inti, the Inca god of the sun. Pulque is named after Metzli, the Aztec god of the moon. So the two lights are the sun and the moon.
So you put no thought into it whatsoever.
No. All right.
You just sort of were skimming through the dictionary, put your finger down, and that was it.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Pretty much.
As you can see, we move fast on this show.
Yeah.
What do you do when you have that 1 minute of, here's what our brand is, here's why you should come visit us, and here's where we're at. Go ahead.
Well, so we make corn-based beers. So everything we make is gluten-free. It's all inspired by pre-Columbian culture. So chicha from the Inca in Peru, pulque from the Aztec in Mexico.
We make a lot of variations on it. Right now we've got a cherry chicha, lemon cucumber pulque, pulquerita, and a couple of imperials that are barrel aged.
He's asking for a barrel.
Yeah,
Hey.
I am.
I'm down for it.
We've got right now we've got a chicha called Tupac Amaru III that was aged in Buffalo Trace bourbon barrels with Palo Santo wood chips on the inside, and then our Imperial Pulque Moctezuma III was aged in tequila barrels, and I'm not allowed to say the name of the tequila company, but it starts with a Casa and ends with a Dores.
I like your style, my man. Where are you located?
We're at 1236 South Broadway in Louisiana, right near a couple great restaurants, La Chiva, Adelitas, Maria Empanadas.
Fantastic.
Judd, this is Dustin. Where do you get all your corn?
We get all of our corn locally. We have a malt stress, a grouse malting company up in Wellington, Colorado.
Yep.
We try to source all the blue corn within 300 miles of Wellington. So that's going to be Colorado, Wyoming, New Mexico, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas.
Oh, very good. As you met the Whiskey Sisters.
Yeah, and our maguey, the maguey that we use for the pulque. So maguey is a cousin of the agave plant. Difference being it's about 10 years older and 10 feet higher. We get that straight from a farm in Mexico via De Patos.
Very cool.
Here's what's ironic. We're doing Booze in the News and far from it because she says, I'm 100% cannabis.
All the time.
And CBD. Lauren, I want to do the same thing with you. So Fountain of Health, CBD, that's your brand. Talk about it for a minute.
Yeah, so we farm up in the mountains just west of Denver, here in Colorado. We extract right here in the same area, and then we sell our product. We sell all full spectrum products, and we are really proud of the way we're doing it, as clean as possible. We have full testings. You know exactly what's in the bottle and what's not in the bottle, which has a lot to do with CBD these days. Is a lot of making sure what it says it is, it really is.
Lauren, what does full spectrum mean?
So that means that it's not an isolate. It's all the cannabinoids that are in that plant. They're all represented. THC, the big scary one, that's in there, but only in this teeny tiny little amount. But it's important. It really helps. It's referred to as the entourage effect, where all of those cannabinoids sort of hold hands and help in healing.
And you're growing it in your company as well.
We are, yeah. My husband, Chris, is a hemp farmer. He was an organic tomato farmer back in the late 90s and early 2000s. He's done herbs and veggies and things like that. He degreed horticulturist kind of guy. He's a plant dork, and his plant right now is cannabis, is hemp. So we grow super, super low THC, super high CBD plants they grow big, huge flowers, and we extract them as lightly as possible and put it in a bottle with some MCT, maybe a little bit of flavor. We have a couple topicals. We're making a chocolate now with 5280 chocolate down in Denver, so you can get your chocolate and your CBD all in once.
How can people get more information?
Oh, our website is a great spot, fountainofhealthcbd.com.
There it is. Thank you, guys. It goes quick. I want both you guys back. Dustin, not so much.
No, we want Dustin back every weekend.
Dustin's the best. Thanks for bringing the truck out
You bet,
front. We're
guys.
going to party now, and this show is over. Brian, I have to thank you, my friend. This brand has really grown and taken off since you've joined this show.
Oh, thank you, Greg.
None
Thank
better
you.
than Brian
I
Freeman.
hear
who
it's swelling.
Invented produce. Jay Parker, I love you so much, man.
I love you, buddy.
4 years, man. Let's keep it going, huh?
Yeah.
We can do that. Dave
Can you do
Avery,
it? Jay,
thanks
do you
so
need
much.
some drugs?
And Little Rich Snyder. There he
Little
is,
Rich.
the Reverend. All right, this show's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to take off now. We'll see you back here next week from Studio Kitchen, Colorado and the Modern Eater Show.
Peace.